Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Back to throw. Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Room to run past midfield on the crossing route. Complete. That's Grant. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Vontaze Burfict able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Carlos Dunlap able to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a carry for Mack, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On first down, Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10, Luck again. Caught left side by Hilton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Out of the gun, Luck going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get them. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. This is a franchise it's hard to know what to make of it. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the Colts are automatically transformed. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now, catch the balls we just saw there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Here's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. From the red zone now, Locke. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Locke. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Locke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Baker in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to...
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they get the football. They'll set up shop. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Locke. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Ross. And now running right through it. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts coming out now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Now it is an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
23 yards on the play.
came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's Luck now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. One receiver left is Hilton. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. That's got to feel good for Andrew Luck. His first touchdown pass since New Year's Day of 2017. And now they have taken. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Luck now to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Forced out to his left. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals have recovered it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Colts getting ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He'll look to throw. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.